The soul of the just are in the hand of God, and no torment shall touch them. They seemed in the view of the foolish to be dead, and their passing away was thought an affliction, and their going forth from us utter destruction. But they are in peace.
For the sake of those who are chosen, so that they too may obtain the salvation that is in Jesus Christ, together with eternal glory. The saying is trustworthy: if we have died with him, we shall also live with him.
In the waters of baptism, Father Tim died with Christ and rose with him to new life. May he now share with him eternal glory.
Tim was a man of extraordinary contradictions. He was attracted to the edges of life and to adventure. He received over a dozen ribbons, medals, and awards, including the Purple Heart. He is named Distinguished Alumni in both his high school and his seminary. Tim loved life, and he lived at large. I saw how much he loved being an Army chaplain and how good he was. I know that in Bosnia and Iraq he had to deal with many injuries and deaths and ministered to soldiers and terrible things. But I came to appreciate him much more as a priest when I discovered that he was prayerful and committed and spiritual and faithful man who was able to minister very effectively to people that I could not have reached. As some years before, as he was being deployed to Bosnia, Sister Anita worried about his safety there. And he told her, the safest place for me is to be in the center of God's will. And if that is in the line of fire, that is where I will be. Tim went to Iraq, not for war, but to provide the possibility of peace to those to whom he was called to minister. Tim died to so many things when he was injured, but he rose to something greater. He rose to a new ministry of powerful witness to the value of life. And perhaps we wonder where God was 5 years ago, when a quarter second before or after, he would not have been hit with the results of that bomb. But what was Jesus' answer in the gospel today? He didn't talk about probabilities. He didn't talk about the omnipotence of God. He didn't talk about some sort of philosophy of life. He did what we have all done. He wept. Now is the time for us to let Tim go. Let him go knowing that he is in the hands of God. Let him go from the bed that has been his altar of sacrifice. Let him go knowing that if we have died with Jesus, we shall also live with Jesus. Let him go, for he always walked into that mystery of dying and rising. Let him go, for the safest place for him to be is in the center of God's will. And that is our hope and our belief where he is now.